And we are live, guys. Hello. Magandang umaga sa Philippines. Good morning from here. Good evening. Good afternoon, wherever you guys are. My name is SkyBloo, aka Drew, and for this flight, we'll be taking the ToLiSs A21N on the American Airlines delivering XP11 on VATSIM. Gonna be coming from Indonesia, Indianapolis, and going to Charlotte. So let's take a look at the OFP. Let's work over the details just to see what's up and what's going to be going on here. Again, we are American 846 and 1 hour and 4 minute flight, 6.5 tons of fuel, 37,000 feet, cost index of 5. The weather, we'll be having tailwinds, of course, but yeah, not much turbulence. So we're expected to be an uneventful flight. Though that said, let's go ahead and get started and do the preliminary cockpit prep. Okay, chocks are set. Landing gear doors checked. APU area is clear. Parking brake on, engine masters off. Weather panel set. System and predictive wind shear should be off. Landing gear down. Wipers off. Batteries 1 and 2 on. Still power on. IR1 nav. IR2 nav. IR3 nav. 321-253 Neo LR. Leap 1 Alpha 33. Cycle 2210. Initialize request. We've done our own radio check. So we'll go ahead and do the APU fire test. Then we'll start the APU from there. Okay, that's too loud. APU master on. You should keep the APU fire test a little bit longer, but just for the purpose of this stream, we'll turn it off now. APU start. Pack flow. Yeah, we don't have much passengers. 1624. We'll keep it normal. And then temperatures all the way to 18. Recall, doors check, cockpit oxygen pressure, hydraulics check quantity, engines. We'll check the oil. Non-faded ground power. Status of the aircraft is normal. Flaps 0 selected indicated. Disarm spoilers. Parking brake on. Acupress on the green. And Gen 1 and 2 in amber. Check the emergency equipment. So I got the life jackets, crash axe, smoke goggles and hoods, portable fire extinguishers, oxygen mask, flashlights, escape ropes, urine overhead circuit breaker panels, rain repellent cage, then the pilot monitoring does the external walk around. Okay, so first of all, let's verify that we have the required fuel on board. Fuel will be 6,600, so we call the mechanic for that. 6,600 refuel. We'll get the fuel receipt later. Yeah, so we'll get that in a bit. Situation. Okay, allow. So we'll get a little refueling message here on the ECAM. That is correct. Okay, pilot flying, cockpit preparation, white lights already off, ground control push button on, CVR test. Nav logo 1, strobe lights auto, seatbelts on, no smoking signs auto, emergency exit light auto, mode selector auto, probe window heat auto, APU bleed on, battery charge test. 1 and 2 off, 1 and 2 on, recharging, less than 60 amperes in 10. Engine 1 fire test, plus engine fire light and master warning. Engine 2 fire test. Rike, what's up, man? Welcome. Good evening to you as well. Good morning from me. Good evening to you. Welcome to the SkyBloo simulation stream on Twitch, man. Appreciate you for stopping by. And I need to adjust the time. It's gonna be... I want to match the minutes, so it's 41 in real time, so I'll make it 41 as well. There we go. 41. Plus levers idle. Cockpit door test. Annunciator lights. Should be cockpit door controls, but it's not modeled in ToLiSs, as well as the door light down below. Parking brake on. We do have a squawk code already, so have a good flight safe out there. Thank you, my preferred stream. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. Only one I've seen that follows everything to the letter the way I like it. Hey, thanks, 3K. Thank you so much, man. I can recommend another channel on Twitch. I think his name is 320 Sim Pilot. He's a real airline pilot that does the procedures as well, and it's very educational as well. If I remember it correctly, yeah, it's 320 Sim Pilot. Let's see, 3461. So check him out as well. I recommend that. There's also another one, but I think she's busy in real life. Katie Pilot. She's she's also a real world pilot that streams on Twitch, but I'm not sure. She streams at an odd time for me, so I never got to watch her. Yeah. But yeah, those are kind words, Riki. Thank you so much, man. So let's get the ATIS first, and then we'll be off.
1540.
Is it really dark? Really? I mean, it's
6,000 broken. Temperature 11. 2.3. Altimeter 3036.
3036.
Departing runway 5 left and runway
Is it really
5
dark?
right.
Maybe I think it's the stream, because I think my monitor is just showing really bright. That's also a reason.
Approach is being used. Notices to air missions. All aircraft read back all runway hold short instructions. Pre-departure clearance available on request. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Charlie.
Okay, we have information, Charlie, and that's fine. Okay, Charlie. And then expecting 5 right. Coordinates, we are parked at Bravo 7, so the coordinates are going to be 39430 and then 179. Yeah, that's correct. Flight plan 05 right. So Dawn 1, India uniform. The name for India uniform is Louisville. I'll check that. Sneva. And then we will try and get 36 right, because it's the nearest one to us. No, 36 center. Never mind. We have to go to 36 center. There you go. 36 center via Phillips 2, Solomon, Skyward. I don't know. I hope the brightness is a little bit better for you now, man. I'm not really much of a tech guy, so I don't know what's going on. It's no good. Any for suggestions? Yeah, no problem. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. So the streamers that I mentioned during COVID, they were pretty active. Because, you know, COVID, not many flights. I think some of them are less active now, in a good way, because, well, they're going back to flying. But they do stream sometimes. Still. And of course, yeah, it's very nice to see airline pilots give their thoughts and insights on, you know, like the what happens in the simulator. Okay. So KIND and how they handle. So 5 right. Okay, what's gonna be our EOS ID? Just making runway heading. Sorry, no. Indianapolis. 5 right. Right to Osmo. So OZMOE when we can. Barrow, it's going to be 991. Again, the QNH is 3036 and temperature is 11. Sorry, 30.36. Now that's the wind. Jesus Christ. 30.36. The wind is. Let's check. Wind is 360 at 10. Radnav VHP 136. Oh wait, Dawn 1 departure. VHP 174. 174. That's going to be the course to our first waypoint. And 136. And it be, make this 45. Extra time is 7 minutes, not bad. Perf. We're going to get the takeoff data. Again, 360 at 10. It's going to be a full length departure from 5 right. Receive takeoff data. We'll do a flex takeoff. Uplink that. Flex 73. Not bad. Not bad. And we'll do a minimum radius departure. 600. 3,800. We'll do 221 on climb. Frog KIND-05 right. Okay, please check my work, but before you do that, please disconnect the external power. Roger. Okay, ground for cockpit, remove external power. Roger. Chocks have also been removed. And calling the pushback truck. Cockpit from ground, confirm pushback plan. We're calling it, sure. Alright, so we are going to be. I have a question for you, Sky. How do you know which will be the star via and transition from the alternative airport? So Rike, I'm gonna discuss that once we take off. It's gonna be a lot to explain. Basically, SimBrief, the flight planning app, gives me the general SID and star, right? It depends on the route, and then the transition depends on what approach I'm gonna be doing. Don't worry, man. I'll brief this to you later. So anyway, we'll do a PA later as you move. Let's just do the briefing now. So FD's on, QNH 3036, nav range 20, constrained, speed dashes, heading BS 5000, BS dashes. Oxygen mask is assumed tested, BFD reading, climb blue, nav blue, 1FD2, below 40 knots, 146 blue, 149 magenta, wings level. Altitude check indicating 780 feet on QNH 3036, no difference. 5000 blue, heading and tracking 128. ND reading ground speed 0, present position, heading and tracking 128. Viewer 1 and 2 is hard tuned to the Brickyard VOR. Pressure, landing elevation auto, 750 feet. Status of your aircraft is normal. Okay, first the departure briefing is a PDC. So, squawking tree 461, runway 05 right, maintain 5000, and then departure frequency will be 119.55. So, chart 10-3, the Dawn 1 departure. It's 26 Jan 2018, effective 1 Feb. Same charts. So, transition altitude 18,000, Dawn 1 departure speed restriction, accelerate 250 knots until reaching 10,000. If unable, advise ATC. The initial climb from runway 05 right is heading 050. We'll set that now. MSA from the Brickyard VOR 3100. So, initial climb 05 right. Climb 1 heading 050 to 0.3 DME localizer. So we'll turn on the localizer here. And then on ascend heading 050. Or 070 to assigned altitude. Top altitude today is 5000. Routing, expect radar vectors to join radial 174 outbound, Brickyard to Dawn. Then on transition or assigned route. Expect climbs to requested altitude 10 minutes after departure. So it's going to be Sneva, Foyt, Dawn, at or above 10,000 because we're doing the Louisville transition, and then Louisville en route to our destination. Fuel prediction, extra fuel is 0.2 tons or 6 minutes. Okay, pilot flying briefing. We're parked here at Bravo 7. We'll push back on discretion. Facing east, we'll do a 1-engine taxi. So chart 10-9, 19 August 22, same charts, same charts. So we'll go around 1, 2, 3. Once we're turning right southwest onto uniform, so we'll do a 1-engine taxi first. Anti-ice. We'll anticipate anti-ice because we're going to be taking off into clouds and it's like 11 degrees Celsius. So yeah, engine anti-ice number 1 on, and then we'll start engine 2 facing southwest. Call short of uniform. Expected taxi 05 right is uniform Charlie 9. 05 right runway heading 050. Take off with packs on, radar on. You have enough stop margin in case you have to abort takeoff. And if you encounter a problem on departure, we'll communicate our intentions on frequency to tower and departure. We'll get vectors back to 05 right. Our EOS ID straight ahead. And radial 1362 Osmo 20 DME. If it's land ASAP, red, make right downwind runway 05 right, and land on runway 05 right. So threats, parallel runway operations in effect, we'll do T only on lining up. And single pilot operations, configure early as required. And that's it. That's our arrival briefing. Cockpit preparation checklist. Gear, pins, and covers. Removed. Fuel quantity. Stand by. Fuel quantity 6,560 kilograms bound. Seat belts on. 8 years. Nav, BARF, QNH3036, QNH3036. Cockpit preparation checklist complete. Alright, we'll clear ourselves out. Cabin crew, arm doors and cross check. So beacon light on. Windows closed. Doors are armed. Plus levers idle. Parking brake on. 4-star checklist. Parking brake on. Takeoff chasing thrust. V1.4.1, V1.4.6, V21.4.1, flex 73. Windows closed. Beacon on. 4-star checklist complete. So we'll squawk mode Charlie now. Graphic cockpit clear for push facing northeast. Roger. Let's just push there. You don't have to push too far, so that's good for us. Actually, ready for push. Roger, we'll start engine 1 only. Okay, run the timer. We'll go ahead and start engine number 1. Engine will select our ignition. No amber crosses. Bleeder left side. Engine 1 master switch on. So basically, Eureka, what I was talking about, so I'll give you a basic explanation now while we still have time. It depends on where you're flying. So right now, hold on. So you see there is a general direction of where you can come from. Right now we'll be taking the Phillips 3 RNAV arrival because it's coming from the northwest. You need to have some basic geographic orientation of where you're coming from. So if we're coming from the northwest, that's in Indianapolis, and you need to file a waypoint, which is Skywa. Skywa is one of the transitions here. Yes, Skywa, and then you pick the transition based on the approach. So we'll discuss that more in just a bit, okay? But that's the basics. That's the basics of it. Hey CJ, welcome. Captain Crafty, well, CJ flies now. Welcome to the SkyBloo Simulation stream. Appreciate you for coming aboard. Engine mode selector norm. Yellow elect pump on. Crawl speed open. APU bleed off. Engine 1 anti-ice on. Pilot monitoring on spoilers. Reset rudder trim. Flaps 1. Status, CAF3 single only, off system, CAF3 dual. Yeah, disregard, remove status. And then flight controls. Brake set, pressure up. That's the aircraft, yeah. Fuel prediction, so you have 29.3%. Is that what we have? Okay, 29.3%. CJ, you're about to land in Burbank in an A310. Have a nice landing, my dude. Alright, status of the aircraft. Not clear to disconnect. Cancels on the right side. FedEx gonna be rough, Phil. Hey man. Oh, it's all good, it's all good. See y'all. Why is there... Oh, there's a road there. I thought there was on the grass. Wait, are we not using enhanced skyscapes? That's why. Hand signals and pins are received after start engine 1 checklist. Anti-ice engine 1 on, engine 2 off, APU bleed off, APU on. Pitch trim 29.3%. Rudder trim neutral, yellow elect pump on. After engine 1 start checklist complete. Okay, we'll taxi by ourselves because it's uncontrolled. This portion, clear right side, clear left side. Parking brake off.
Delta 582, final, runway 5 left. Sorry, my radio got messed up somehow.
You're okay. Wind 360 at 10, runway 5 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, Delta 582, wind 360. Thank you.
Alright. Right side, clear left side. Brakes check. Pressure 0.
Delta 582, welcome to Indy. Exit on Bravo 5.
Left side, clear right side.
Delta 582, exit Bravo 5.
Hey, firm, that's going to be your next exit on your right.
Next right, thank you, sir.
Delta 582, when you exit, go ahead and taxi straight into the ramp via Tango Horse here, doesn't matter.
Tango horse here, into the ramp there, Delta 582, thank you. Alright,
1 engine taxi, saving up on that fuel. Looks good for us. See that? Engine 1 is up, engine 2 is just windmilling.
Aircraft on this frequency, be advised Delta is current, be advised Delta is current. Altimeter is tree 0, tree 8, tree 0, tree 8.
Left side, clear right side. And start engine 2. This is hard to do with the stick, the nozzle steering. Okay, engine will select their ignition, yellow pump off, PU bleed on. No amber crosses, bleed your right side, engine 2, master switch on. Ready Tower, hello American 846 with information Delta, short of uniform now, request taxi.
American 846, Indy Tower, good evening. Taxi runway 5, right, via uniform Charlie.
5 right by uniform and Charlie American 846. Side, clear left side. Wow. Vehicles coming from left or right. This guy thinks he can outrun. Well, he did. He just did outrun me. Oh no. Yo, stop, my dude. He's not gonna stop for me, is he? Oh god. It's just funny. Funny. Okay, for 3 minutes. Left side, clear right side. Engine 2 stable, engine will select your norm. Speed auto, if you bleed off, engine NTIS2 on, if you off, up. And status of the aircraft is normal. After engine 2 start checklist, APU off, NTIS engine off, engine on, wing off, ECAM status check. After engine 2 start check is complete. Flight control check. Full up, full down. Neutral, full left, full right, neutral, rudder, full left, full right, neutral. Neutral. Okay, takeoff confirmation briefing, running 5 right, heading between 050 and 070, heading 050 set, 5,000 initially, radar vectors to Louisville, dawn. The first waypoint is Sneva, bearing about 180 and squawking 3461 check.
American 846, are you going to be ready to go when you hit the runway?
American 846, stay firm.
American 846, fly heading 070, wind 360, correction, wind 360 at 08, runway 5 right, clear for takeoff.
Fly heading 070, runway 5 right, clear for takeoff, American 846. Okay, taxi checklist, flight control checked, check, flap setting, config 1+F, config 1+F. Radar and protective wind shear on and auto, engine mode selector nor. EK memo, takeoff no blue. Checklist. Taxi checklist complete. We'll do a quick PA first. Ladies and gentlemen from flight deck, from the flight deck, your crew here, on behalf of the Charlotte-based crew, welcome aboard American Airlines Flight 846. We're just about to take off in a bit. Flight time about 1 hour at 37,000 feet, and we're looking at a smooth ride. We're trying to get the seatbelts off as early as possible for you to relax. Keep your seatbelts on, even the signs are off, for your safety and other safety. So sit back, relax, enjoy the rest of the flight, and we'll get back to you as we get closer into Indianapolis or any significant developments during the flight. Once again, aboard this American Airlines flight, welcome aboard, y'all. Cabin crew, seats for takeoff, please. Okay. Runway 5 right confirm, 5 right confirm. Approach clear, runway clear. Lineup checklist, takeoff runway, runway 5 right full length, 5 right full length. TCAS, TA, pack 1 and 2 on. Lineup checklist complete. Kale Studebaker, let's go take off. That's what we're gonna do now. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for stopping by. So this Xbox controller I use for taxiing the nose wheel. Ready, ready. Take off. Manflex 73 SRS runway auto thrust blue. Check. Gear up. Runway track. Pull heading. Contact departure, American 846. See it. No climb, bottom thrust. Okay, that's wrong.
Auto throttle ready, switched on.
City Center, Low American 846, airborne 3000, climbing 5000, heading 070.
Confirm frequency. Okay, what?
No.
Okay, we'll just go continue.
American 846, radar contact. Climb maintain
Hold on,
level
please.
370.
Climb maintain level 370, American 846. Level 370.
Gear up and secure.
American 846, your right turn heading 220, proceed directly Neva intersection when able to join the departure.
We're heading 220. We'll fly direct Neva now, and we'll join the departure, American 846. So heading 220 first. Okay, autopilot 1 on. Autopilot 1. SP flap 0, speed check, flap 0, disarm spoilers, gears up. Turn off and nose lights off. TARA.
Attention all aircraft, this frequency indicator will be closing in approximately 20 minutes.
220. We'll fly direct Neva, join the departure. Alright, so looks like the takeoff was pretty good. Roar. Alright. Good. Sneva,
GPS 1040
160.
heavy, radar contact, climb
And LS off now. And then we use the localizer because the departure said you gotta use a localizer. Alright. Yeah, you passed 10,000 feet already, landing lights are tracked, seatbelts off, and NTS off as well. I don't think, no, nothing detected.
To the southwest, Memphis Center offline, no further radar services are available. Your radar services are terminated, frequency change to advisory is approved. Have a great flight into Mexico City. Come back and see us. Alrighty, frequency change approved.
Copy secondary.
Talk to you next time.
Your rad nav.
UPS 907 heavy, descend to
Optimum level 371,
maintain
record max level 390, GPS primary, accuracy high.
6070, UPS 970.
Alright. So let's get the volume down here. We don't need this. Let's keep it in balance. Expected landing rate is 70.1. 5.8, 3.8. And 71 probably. Because 5.8, 3.6, that's 2.2, so that's going to be 70.2. This is pretty yeah, 70.2, that is pretty close. Anyway, we'll that's going to be important soon because we have to calculate our landing performance. And landing performance, alright. Dude, seriously? This is a great livery. The engines look so good. There we go. 20 minutes, so he's going to be closing up at 0331.
Indianapolis Center, Southwest 202.
15 minutes from now. Pass transition altitude, pole standard set cross check, passing level 184. Now check, no difference. Okay, Rike, so if you're still here, yeah, you asked about how do we get the SID and the star. I'll discuss that in just a bit. When do we cross Atlanta though? Skywa. That's Skywa, okay. Alright, so since we're here, okay, let's go ahead and check the briefing again. So how do you know first? You need to know your direction of flight. Where are you going? Since Charlotte is to the southeast of Indianapolis, you pick one from here. The closest we can get is Dawn 1, so you file it there at Louisville, and then since Charlotte's to the southeast, where will you be coming from? You're coming from the northwest, so it's either, you know, Parker 3 or Phillips. In this case, I think it's Phillips. It's the initial waypoint to Phillips is nearer than if you took the Parker 3. So get the first transition waypoint on the star. It's going to be Skywa, and then we go to Vol. Now, your second question is, how do you know the transition? There are some stars that connect to the transition. In this case, it does not, because you see these 6 black arrows here. These are radar vectors, so it does not connect. It does not connect to any approach. there will be some airports that will connect, you know, ILS, RNAV. In this case, it is not so. So if we take a look at the charts, 3-6 left or 3-6 center, nothing. They're just all straight in. They're all straight in. I can show you another chart in a bit, Raleigh Durham, but let's finish this up. So here's the thing. When you're doing vectors, you will not have any idea of how far they will vector you, especially when the airspace is busy. As a habit, I try to get the farthest transition that's aligned with the runway. So, in this case, I would choose Heckham as my transition waypoint for the approach. So, there's a transition waypoint to the approach and a transition waypoint to the star. Those are two different things. So that, let's say, if ATC decides to vector me just to Lancer instead of Heckham, I can just delete these two waypoints. And, you know, better to be over-prepared than under-prepared. Right? Okay, so what about those with stars that connect seamlessly to the approach? So let's say we're coming from let's see here, we're coming from the northwest to Aldan. So if we look at Aldan, Raleigh Durham, we go from maybe TV, and then we're going to go runway 23 right. So we'll expect ILS or RNAV runway 23 left or right approach. So note that the last waypoint is called Butts. Butts. So go to the RNAV runway 23 left or right. Let's do 23 right, just for the sake of brevity. So you look at this. The last waypoint, Butts, on the arrival is the first waypoint. The first transition waypoint from the start to the approach is Butts. So in a way, you don't have to guess where you'll be coming from, because again, the last waypoint of the start and the first waypoint of the approach are both the same thing. It's Butts. Right. Yeah. So a lot of this is figuring out, you know, if your arrival connects to an approach, or if not, what is the most appropriate for your approach. So if it's not connected, just get the farthest one. So in case there's traffic and they decide to vector you out of there, you won't have any more problems. All right. So I know that my explanation is a bit rough, but that's the general gist of it. Rike, if you're still here. It's about planning your flight even before you fly it, basically. Okay, what's the Charlotte? So 128 KCLT, 36 center, 128, 126. That's going to be our top of descent. So I get 126 because 37 times 3 is 111. For each level above 200, you add 1 mile. So that's plus 17. So 111 plus 17 is 128, and then for every 300 feet that the airport elevation is, you minus 1. So because it's 748 Charlotte, we minus 2. So 128 minus 2 is 126. And you see that your top of descent is pretty much on point. Very much on point. And then I'll also put the runway headings for Charlotte. So it says we are slated for Alpha 7. That's going to be our gate. So 383. By the way, we'll do 36 center. That's what we've set up for anyway. And perf. So do we have a speed restriction? No, it's 270. Unfortunate. And the first waypoint with the hard altitude restriction is Jenny at or below level 270. Hello. 70.8. Okay. So we'll be taking note of that in a bit. It's going to be important for our landing distance calculations there. Okay, meanwhile I'm going to do some calculations. 36 center. Okay, let's see, feet, 3,000, so 5,500 feet at Echo 6. Okay, 4,500 at Echo 6. Then Echo 8, just add 1,500. So Echo 6 and Echo 8, that's our preferred exit taxiways later.
American 2304, good believe airspace to the northwest, Chicago Center offline. No further radar services are available. Your radar services are terminated. Previously changed to advisory is approved. Hope you have a great flight into Chicago here tonight. Come back and see us again.
Up to Unicom, American 2304. Have a great night. Indianapolis and the red nose 5245. Heavy with you, flight level 332.
Don't say with you. Never ever say with you.
Over Romeo Sierra 25, correction 5245. Flight level tree, climbing flight level tree 70. Welcome aboard. UPS 9702 Heavy, contact tower 24.2. Have a safe landing.
Fire. Fire 42. US 9702.
KCLT ATIS is, that's the departure.
Indy Center,
Travel
Delta
because
1744,
arrivals and
flight level 350.
arrival ATIS is 1.15.
350, welcome aboard. You can proceed directly Elwood City, VOR.
It's not there yet.
That's Echo Whiskey Charlie, correct? Delta 1744.
Yeah, 1744 affirmative.
15:35 we can
Direct,
prepare for the
Echo
approach,
Whiskey Charlie,
the arrival
Delta
rather,
1745.
so it gives us 11 minutes of relief once we hit level 370.
Over Romeo Sierra 5245, you can proceed directly Hancock, VOR.
Hancock for red nose.
What's the temperature and what's the temperature? It's 18 still. It's good. It's gonna get warmer. 18 is about what, 70s? Temperatures in the 70s. Mach Alt Star. Alt Cruise.
Southwest 202, local
Hello.
altimeter, tree 0, tree 4, expect the visual, runway 35 left.
3034, expect a visual 35 left.
Door, wheel,
Southwest 202, my
status here.
expect visual 35 right.
I'll expect 35
Alright.
right.
So give us until Skywall 1541. Yeah, 1541 is when we should be handed off at the latest. Top of descent, 1549. 15:35, so in about 9 minutes we'll prepare for the arrival. Yeah, baby. Let's relax for a bit, guys.
Indiana Center, United 539er, requesting takeoff clearance at runway 28 right.
United 539, wind 01003, altimeter 3031, runway heading, runway 28 right for signal.
Clear for takeoff 539er.
Listen to the sounds.
02, you can depart the mod intersection heading 300 vector for the approach.
About the mod intersection, heading 300 for those two days.
Heavy, Indy Center, eastbound frequency. GPS 1048 Heavy, radar contact lost. Time now, 03 reach. Altitude indicated.
United 539,
United 539, your radar contact, line maintain flight 350.
350.
Yeah, we're 2 minutes to Charlotte. This might have the greatest help still.
West 320 and 4.
It actually works now.
Visibility 10.
Alright, so in 2 minutes. Actually, let's start that now. Top of the descent is pretty near.
Right turn heading 040. Proceed direct the red buzz intersection with him.
Kill pin of the controls to my pulp monitor.
Direct to red buzz.
Mock Valkyrie's nav AP11 AP2 Optimus level 370. Next waypoint SkyBloo with in the center 119.55.
Southwest
Euro
202.
controls and
maintain 3000.
comms. I'll have the ATIS.
Required to be on operating on runways and taxiways. Read Mackle runway hold short instruction with call sign. Advise on initial contact. That information will be.
Info Whiskey.
Arlen Douglas International Airport right latest information will be 0252. West 320
At the red nose 45, it was TCI 5. Let's break it.
The red nose 5245. Actually, I need to be leaving my airspace to the northeast. Simultaneous approach is in view. Expect visual approach 36 right. 36 center. 36 left. Notice into air ignition. Runway 5. 23 closed.
Thank you.
Runway 523 available for taxi.
Bye-bye, red nose.
Transponder is required to be on while operating on runways and taxiways. Read Mackle runway hold short instruction with call sign. Advise on initial contact. You'll have information with you.
Let me get that again.
Arlen Douglas International Airport arrival latest information with you 0252 Zulu. West 320 and 4. Visibility 10. Your clouds at 8,000. Ceiling 25 south broke. Temperature 17. 2.12. Altimeter 3012. Simultaneous approach is in view. Expect
Got
visual
it.
approach 36 right.
Alright, let's do a PA. Ladies and gentlemen from the flight deck, your crew speaking on behalf of this amazing crew. In about 15 minutes we'll be starting our descent into the Charlotte area. And we should be touching down in about 15 minutes from now. Weather formation in Charlotte. Got a slight breeze in the northwest, good visibility. Cloudy skies, but shouldn't be an issue. Temperatures in about 60s. Coming from the south landing north, about 5 minutes out of schedule. I'd like to thank you for choosing American Airlines, operated by SkyBloo Simulations, as your airline of choice, setting to Charlotte, even though other options.
Send to maintain flight level 330.
So retain title 330 American 846. Didn't say how fast. 330 set, minus 800 VS. Again, whether you're transiting through a final destination is Charlotte, we wish you a safe and pleasant journey all the same. For more information on the arrival, including badge claim, info, and connecting flights, gate agents on the ground will be happy to assist. So sit back, relax, enjoy the rest of the flight. Let's take you down safely and smoothly to Charlotte. Again, we remind you that even if the signs are off, we ask that you keep your seatbelts on for everyone's safety. Once again, from the flight deck, we hope to see you get another American Airlines flight. But until then, we'll see ya. Care crew for the CAN 4 route, please. Okay, VS 100 blue, all blue, flight level 330 blue. Okay, let's prepare the MCDU. So, path flow. Flight plan. Let's see. Faye, Jenny Phelps. Jello. And then Val. We'll do 36 center. 36 center. Solomon Crystal. Onyx, Adeni, Marjo, Nipsey, Glazzy. Mr. Farage 3000, Rail 001, Atomic 15.4. Radna, CLT 001. It's KCLT 36 setter. 370, Arch 36 setter, it's going to be 907. We'll be doing a visual, but it's just a backup, really.
American 846 could be leaving airspace to the south. Atlanta Center is also getting ready to close up. No further radar services are available. Your radar services are terminated. Previously changed to advisory is approved. Hope you enjoy the rest of your flight over Charlotte Douglas. We'll look for you again.
No, see you soon. Happy to fly here. American 846, over to Unicom. See ya. Aww, it's ready to close up already? I always fly too late. Time for chart 17. 360 at 4.
Southwest 202, field is your 1 o'clock, 16 miles. Report to field inside.
Okay, so
Got the field inside.
unfortunately, Atlanta's going to be closing up. Alright, so 6,000 feet. Oh, sheesh. Oh my gosh. Okay, what about... What's her landing weight, by the way? 71.2 right now. 71 tons. 71. 210 feet. Oh my god, 700. Okay, it's auto brakes medium config full. 210 means 4350. Yeah, full. Oh, the so 4350 and 4450. We need to account that it's the airport elevation is like 800. Yeah, so medium auto brakes config full should serve us today very well. Secondary flight plan. Arrivals 36 right. I think a substitute for Cleveland Center came up. Good for them. 36 right. That'll be Heckham. Category 1, 927. Alt cruise. Check. So Blake, that's when you started descent. That's gonna be the new one now. Okay, ready for an arrival briefing? Yeah, ready for an arrival briefing. Okay, so information arrival whiskey, current in Charlotte. They're doing north runways. We'll aim for 36 center. Temperature 17, change 3012, and wind 320 at 4. Expecting the Phillips 3 RNAV arrival to Charlotte, chart 10-2 Delta. 18 September 2020. RNAV star, same charts. Transition level 180. Phillips 3 RNAV arrival, it's going to be a Mach number until intercepting 270 knots. Maintain 270 knots until sold by the star or assigned by ATC. So Sky1, Nizam, Comedy, Blake, Faye at 270 knots, outer above level 240. Jenny between level 270 and 190. Phillips at 270 knots, outer above 16,000. Landing north is from Phillips, track 121 to Adel at 250 knots between level 190 and 12,000. Inwall between 15 and 11,000. Jelna between 11 and 10,000. Sea Docks 210 knots at 9,000. Ball 210 knots at 6,000. Landing north, runways 5 for 36 left center right. Expect radar vectors and final approach course after Val. So we're expecting 36 center ILS visual backed up by the ILS chart 11-7 6 September 2019 Victor 12 September same charts. Frequencies published MSA's Charlotte VR 3,800. We take the approach from Solomon, the farthest we can go. 22.2 DME Charlotte at 8,000. Join the final approach course 003 or localizer, whichever comes first. Crystal 7,000, Honix 6,000, Denny 5,000, Marja 4,000, Nipsey 3,000, Glazzy 2,500, which is that's 1,800 feet above airdrome level. So aim to be configured by as flaps 2 by Nipsey. Glazzy, follow the 3-degree glide slope down to minimums of 907 feet, at which point you can see the airport environment or the runway environment, which includes PAPI on the left side and approach line system with flashers type 2. Missed approach is climb to 3,000 outbound on Charlotte radio 001 and Tommy 15.4 DME Charlotte and hold on 001 radio standard right turn limit. Fuel prediction, extra fuel is 0.5 tons or 13 minutes. Pilot flying briefing. So we'll be doing a fully managed decelerated approach into 36 center. The laser can be stabilized by is 500 feet above airdrome level. It's going to be a visual approach. We'll do track FPA or we'll do nav FPA, LOC FPA to be much more accurate. And then even though LOC FPA is supposed to do early stabilized, so we'll try this. The wind is pretty calm, so we'll do auto thrust off and VAP config full by 1,000 feet above airdrome level. Chart 10-9 Alpha, 16 September 22, same charts. 36 left, PAPI is 36 center is 3 degrees, and as well as 36 right. Chart 10-9er. 16 September 22, same charts. Runway 36 center, runway heading is 003. We'll be using auto brakes medium and reverse max. Expect to vacate at Echo 6. From Echo 6, left on Echo, right on Echo 1 plot, spot 9. I think that's spot 9. Let's see, Alpha 2, yeah. Wait a minute, Alpha 2? Oh, because it's, okay, then, yeah, we'll take, any gate here, I guess. Alpha 6, Alpha 4, Alpha 2, whichever fits us. And then, yeah, that's going to be our parking. Okay, so threats, parallel runway operations on flaps 1, we'll do TA only. uncontrolled airspace before tower's airspace, so you need to do wing lights on, visually separate as required, and cross-check on the ND. Single pod operations, configure early as required, and that's it. That's our arrival brief. Okay, so I have controls again. Okay, Mach brakeman blue, all cruise nav, AB1 auto thrust level 330, next waypoint comedy. To descend on the flips 3 on arrival to 6,000, runway 36 center, intercom 1T2.8. My controls and comms. Roger. Hi, Beth. Bad. Send Mia down at 6,000. Fortunately, no ATC. Unfortunately, Detroit is still standing for that day. It's still standing. So, I thought I was going to try it. I think he's going to close up soon as well. We got a few inbound. Just a few inbounds. But that's it. No one else. Yeah, let's start the descent at 5 miles. Look at that tailwind we're getting. There we go. 6,000 set. Managed descent. Descent alt magenta level 240 magenta trucked. Alright, we didn't put the MSA. CLT 25. Then from 6,000 we can go down to 3,000. We'll be landing in about 30 minutes. Touching down in 30 minutes, right? A thrust idle. Yeah, let's do low FPA. Makes us more stable. Oh, someone leave the Cleveland Center. Let's see. I should have known that. Should have known that. Let's plan this. So, let's plan this further. We can, so from Val, we can probably go to Nivsy. Let's see, 5. And Marjo, probably Marjo. From Val to Marjo and then to Nivsy. That's what we can do. So Marjo will be 90 degrees from the left. So 90 degrees. That would be... Charlotte's getting a new taxiway. Oh, wow. 273. So radial N 273 from Marjo. Which isn't bad. Yeah. Wow. What a transition. From the top to the bottom. Seriously, look at that transition. That's the bottom. Amazing. Amazing. Range 40. Although we're not really doing the speed limit. V270 please, V270. Charlotte Traffic Advisory, American 846, A321, 50 miles northwest of Charlotte, level 190, descending via the Phillips 3 for runway 36 center, Charlotte. Passing transition levels, so QNH 3012. So QNH 3012 set cross check passing 18,000. Now check, no difference. About 4 miles to A down. We'll go ahead and get 250 knots. Speed 250. What's up? V250 blue. And the 1-port speed brakes. Track speed brakes. Low style. Really, we don't have anything for Charlotte yet? Visual 36 center. Charlotte Douglas. Once we're at Sea Docks, we'll set Rose Nav. Climb speed. Only decimal one. It's still gonna be our frequency.
Taxiways. Read back all runway hold short instructions with call sign. Advise on initial contact. You will have information with you.
Whiskey still current. Very nice. We're gonna take a bathroom break, guys. Let's do that. Alright, bathroom break is done. We'll be passing 10,000 feet. You can see the everyone's set. Landing lights on, seatbelts on, constraints, LS, ND, read prog, and approach checklist. GPS primary, XC high checked. Approach checklist, BRF, QNH 3012, KH 3012, seatbelts on minimum, barrow 907 feet, auto brake medium, engine mode selector, and approach checklist complete. Charlotte traffic advisory, American 846, A321, 10 miles northwest of Charlotte. We'll be entering a left downwind runway 36 center, Charlotte center. So it's gonna be 210, right? It's all the way up to VLS. Okay. So let's do this. Copy active. Let's activate the 36 center on the base turn. The secondary flight plan, no via, insert. That's going to be no barrow. Descent, all blue, 6,000 blue. Range 20. Yeah, it's the airport. We got some construction going on here and here as well. Looks like Charles trying to up their game. Still cockpit. This guy might wait for me. It's good. We'll do flaps 1 here at Val. Then descend to 3000. Charlotte traffic advisor, American 846, turning left base on a 10-mile final, runway 36 center. Charlotte will be switching to Charlotte Tower. Manual. Okay, flaps 1, speed check. Flaps 1, manage speed. Right heading 090. To 3000.
Station Collect Charlotte Tower, you not transmitting anything, just came over static.
Activate secondary.
Charlotte Tower, good evening. American 429 requesting IFR to JFK.
3.
American 429, Charlotte Tower, good evening. You are included in John F. Kennedy International Airport, Barmy 4 departure, Tar River transition, then as filed. Maintain 8000, expect flight level 390, 10 minutes after departure. Departure is offline and squawk 6365.
American 429 JFK.
030.
Barmy 4 Tar River transition, then is filed. Maintain 8000, expect flight level 390,
Blue.
10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is offline, squawk 6365.
American 429, read that correct, advise ready for taxi.
2500.
Will do. Good job, forward. You finally get moved up to tower?
Yeah, I got my solo, waiting on my OTS.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome.
South Tower, good evening. American 1924, inbound ILS 36 right.
Oakstar.
American 1924, traffic 12 o'clock,
Flaps 2.
5 miles, and 8320 altitude indicates 3,500 reported sight.
And we have the traffic inside American 1924.
Alright, American 1924, I'm not talking to him yet, so just maintain visual separation, runway 36 right, you clear to land.
Maintaining visual separation, runway 36 right, clear to land. American 1924.
Charlotte Tower, hello, American 846 on 36 center, final 6 miles.
American 846 Charlotte Tower, good evening. Actually, it's morning already. Runway 36 center, clear to land.
36 center, clear to land, American 846. Okay, bird on, FD's off. Let's maintain track 3.0. No. You're down. Cabin crew seats for landing. Flaps 3, speed check, flaps 3. Flaps full, speed check, flaps full. Landing checklist, ECA memo, landing no blue, landing checklist complete. Alright. Ground speed 150, maintain 700, 800. Okay, disconnecting autopilot, manual flight. Got the runway in sight now. Auto thrust, turn off. Check. Correcting now. Slight crosswind from the left. Winds are calm, otherwise. Check. Stabilize and continue.
400. 300. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. Retard. 10. 5. Retard.
There you go. Idle. Forward idle, manual braking. American 846, vacating 36 center and request taxi to spot 9 by Echo 15. Spot.
American 846, welcome to Charlotte. The ramp via Echo, have a good night.
Via Echo, you have a good night as well, American 846. See ya. And we'll see this later. Stable, so disarm spoilers, strobe lights. Side, clear left side. Oops. What the heck? Okay, stand by. Hard to do this. Start APU, start APU. And the second 15. Yeah, left side, clear right side. After line checklist, radar predictive wind shear off. After line checklist complete. We'll park beside this American, I guess. Alright, that was a good landing. 1.21 Gs. 43 feet crossing height. Stabilized. Threshold distance 433 meters. Hold on. How do we... Yeah, there we go. 1,420 feet. That's good. Pitch attitude 4.5. I can't believe I still have a bank angle. 4.5 degrees. Not too high. Okay, we'll do alpha 4. CJ, hello. The NE310 is hard but fun. Hope you had a good landing. Hope you had a good landing. I hope you did. Alright, turn off. Nose lights off. Big fan on. We do need to set this one first. Alpha 4. Oh, it's already set. That's good. Initial docking guidance system. Alright, here we go.
1924, welcome to Charlotte. Right turn on Romeo. Taxi via Romeo to the ramp, cross spine.
Right turn on Romeo, taxi to the ramp by Romeo. Thanks very much. American 1924.
Let's... Okay, fine. Let's do this. 3, 2, 1... Stop. Now, parking brake on, pressure up, APU bleed on, engine 1 and 2 off. Bounced but stopped in time. Yeah, I mean, there's no time for a smooth landing in Burbank, was it? Yeah, you were going to Burbank. There's no time for a smooth landing there. You just gotta get it down. You cannot mess around. It's okay. Cabin crew, doors to arrival and cross check. Which means, yeah, beacon light off, seatbelts off. Prepare for cockpit, set shocks and connect solar power, roger. Well set, power shocks are set, parking brake off. Pilot monitoring will turn off the fuel pumps and we'll do the checklist. Parking checklist. Parking brake and shocks, parking brake set. Sorry, chocks set, rather. Engines off, wing lights off, fuel pumps off. Parking check is complete. Yeah, I mean, I've had a few lucky landings in Burbank, smooth ones, but usually it's gonna be a positive landing there. All right, so we got the jetway. We parked beside our company, looking pretty snaz here. Ooh, what's this? Oh, it's a tower view. Okay, so we're gonna disconnect from VATSIM. Review that flight. We'll go ahead and do the replays, shall we? Shall we? Sorry, no, not this one. Install one since we're already here. Oh no. No. It has to be high performance. There we go. So let's check it. Crossing height 43. I buttered the Q4 on first flight in it. Nice. It's Q4 is a tough aircraft to get a smooth landing on. So, props to you for that, CJ. Nice! Got him. Just a continuous descent. That's my style here on SkyBloo. I mean, a very, very smooth landing is just optional for me now. It's a bonus, rather. It's a bonus. Important thing is to get the aircraft centerline and touchdown zone. If I get a very smooth landing, it's a bonus. Always. Jeez. My God. That was great. Nice. Nice. We got 1.17 Gs, says Volanta. There we go. Nice. Nice. Bruh. Yeah, I have a bad habit of when I pull up, it also banks right. Unfortunately. Gonna stream the 321 Neo tomorrow into Queenstown. That sounds awesome, CJ. Yeah, I've done that. The Air New Zealand, and depending on the winds, it can be a single circling approach or a dual circling approach. Like awesome, seriously, man. Yeah, it's a very pretty approach. Very pretty approach. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Let's see. And on Sunday or Saturday night, I'm gonna stream the Q4. Say, correct me if I'm wrong, but does Air New Zealand also have Q400s? Because I know they have the 321s, but I don't know if they have the Q4s. I believe they do, so I don't know. 2-for-1 special? A321 and Q4 in the same? I don't know. Same livery, not the same stream. That's that's pretty tiring if you do it on the same stream. I'm pretty sure they have Qs.
50.
Right stick forward.
200.
Left stick forward.
500.
Check. Oh, they have the ATRs. Okay, okay. My mistake.
500.
There you go. Much better. Alright, so I'm just going to be ending the stream in a bit after this replay. Shout out to CJ Flies for coming in, Rike, and God, I forgot the other guy's name. I'm gonna get your name first, and then we can end the stream after the landing. My name is SkyBloo, aka Drew, so we'll be doing this again, probably tomorrow, same time. I think there's an event going on in, what do you call this?
500.
Going on in Atlanta, so we might fly out of or into Atlanta. Yeah.
400. 300. 200. 100.
It's 10:30 here, like at night. Yeah.
50. 40. 30.
It's still morning for me. I need to have lunch though,
10. 5. Retard.
so I gotta have some lunch. Alright, thanks for stopping by, y'all. Again, my name is Carl Studebaker, the KL Studebaker. Thanks. I'm SkyBloo, aka Drew. Have a good night wherever you guys are in the world. Stay safe, stay healthy. Peace, and see ya. See ya.